Okay. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Oh, boy. Okay. Give it another minute. We're going to get started. 4 Christmas cards tonight are what they call Slimline, but I'm using a 3x6, so they're the small Slimline cards. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Hi, Sandra. Well, I'm glad you're here. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get started. I'm going to introduce myself again. I know you guys know me, but in case somebody new's on, then they'll know who I am. My name is Deb Lee. Hi. And I live in York, Pennsylvania. And I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It's been 20 years since I signed up to have my first um, Stampin' Up! Party back then. But that's the day I signed up. It was May 4th, 2004. And I'm coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut. There are a few things I want to go over before we get started, and then we'll just jump right in. I'm going to flip my camera down. Okay. Our kids collection is 30% off for the month of October, and that's while supplies last. Our starter kit is the month of October, and you can sign up and get $155 worth of product for $99 plus tax, and that includes you can get whatever you want to make your kit. No obligations. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to do parties. You can just enjoy being a hobby and use the product yourself. Um, and and besides, you would be on my team, Deb's Creative Crew. So if you have any questions, you can just let me know on that. And starting on October 16th, there will be a sale of 30% off all Close to My Heart products. So I'm just guessing it would be even in the scrapbooking. This is all Close to My Heart product. So I'm thinking that would be there too. I didn't check it out. Personally, I saw this and I printed it out right away. I didn't check it out. But if it's any different, then I will let you know. And if you're not working with a current demonstrator, I would love to send you the catalogs and the scrapbooking one here. That's not a catalog that we get. I printed it out. Okay, that's online. You can view that. That's Close to My Heart product, and you can view that online. Okay, we're going to get started. Tonight I am using Peaceful Seasons. I am using just the Mary, and on Christmas labels I'm using Be Merry and Peace on Earth. But also in here I am using that die there. Okay. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. And then I am also using from the um, Joyful Sayings ephemera pack. I have trouble saying that word. I don't know why. Okay. So we're going to get started. Our first one, I have pretty much everything ready to go. I might as well show you the paper. It is the Reindeer Days DSP. And I do not have the stamp set. The stamp set coordinates with this, and it has dies. And I just got the paper. I did not get the dies. I did not get the stamp set. But I'll show you what it looks like. I should have marked it before I went live. It's this one right here. I did not get the stamp set. The stamp set comes and with the dies. I do have the red and white candy, the plaid embossing folder, the twine, and the candy boxes, the book boxes. But I am just focusing on the paper tonight. And I'll show it to you quickly. This is one, that's the back. And that one. You can tell which ones I've used already because they're smaller. And the last one. Okay? So, what I did was I took a 12 by 12 piece of basic white and I cut it in half and then in half again and made it 6 by 6. You got 4 sheets out of that. So it would be 4 cards that you can, that you can get out of one 12 by 12 because they are 6 by 6. And then you're going to score that. Here's my 6 by 6. And then you're going to score that at 3 inches. And that gives you a 3 by 6 card. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. This DSP is 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And that's just going to go right on top here. I'm going to get my bone folder so I can score that. You use the glue of your choice. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. And I'm using liquid glue. And that's going to go down the front. And you know what? I guess you would like to see the card that I'm doing. It's that one there. This is Granny Apple Green. And it's 3/4 by 5 3/4. And that is going to go right on the edge there on top of the DSP. We used to sell envelopes for the 3 by 6 cards. And as I was cleaning out my one room upstairs for my granddaughter, I came across all these envelopes. This is what we used to sell. But I'm going to show you how to make one, okay? This is a 2-inch circle of Granny Apple Green and 1 3/4 of basic white. And they're just going to get glued together. And then that's going to go right there. And then this little guy here, I cut out of the DSP. Now, in the stamp set, oh, thanks, Linda. In the stamp set, there is dies that you can build the deer, okay? So I just went ahead and I just cut him out. And I am going to pop him up on this circle. Like so. And then there's this little banner I told you that I punched out. And I need to get the word Mary. And I'm using real red. And we're going to stamp right in the middle there. And then I'm going to bring in my mini dimensionals. And we're going to put 3 on them. And that's going to go right underneath him. Like so. That's card number 1. That's how simple it is. And then you have the envelope, okay? So you can decorate the envelopes. Let me see if I have a piece that's big enough. Well, not quite, but it'll work. So what I'm going to do is put glue on here. Okay. I'm going to lay this on here. Turn it over, and then I'm going to cut this off like so, and then you have your envelope decorated on the back. Okay. I will show you how to make these envelopes, okay, because we don't sell these anymore. And I'll show you how to make those when I'm done with the 4 cards, okay? I have the measurements and everything for them. Okay. The next one, let me get my papers here. The next one is another simple one. And I am actually using this paper and the back side of it, okay? And this is what it's going to look like. Now, this is from that Joyful Saying pack, and I don't have any more of this because I only bought 1 pack. So I came up with either this Merry Christmas, where I will cut that off, or Peace on Earth. Okay, so I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. And once again, this is 3 by 6 or 6 by 6, scored at 3. This piece is 2.5 by 4.25, and that's going to go there. Okay. This piece is 2.5 by 1.25. That's going to go there. Now this one I didn't make as wide as this. This is actually Wait a minute. You need this here. Okay. Uh, two and 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. Then this is going to get glued onto here. No wonder it looked too big. I mean, just not wide enough. So we're going to put this down on here. 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then we have this one. And you want to make sure your lights go one way. I mean the right way. Put that on. And then our little reindeer flying. We'll go up here tight against that piece there. We got overlapped a little. Okay. Then I cut 1/4 of an inch by 2 1/2. And that's going to go there. And like I said, one piece of 12 by 12 basic white cardstock will get you 4 cards. And then I think I'm going to use the piece on Earth. Okay. So I'm going to pop that up. And I'm going to put that right there. And there you have card number 2. Okay. The next one, another simple one. And for this version here, I actually did a regular card, okay, that I wanted to show that you can do regular or you can do the 3 by 6 cards. So with this one, you have your 6 by 6 scored at 3. Then you have your 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And this is real red. That will go on the front. And this is 2 1/2. Yeah, I think I do too, Linda. This is 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. And that's just going to go on the front. Oops. Okay. And then this one here was, I think it's a little big, but we're going to use it anyway. I'm going to just move it up a little. Or I can, let's see. How about this one here? Yeah, we'll use that one. Let me get a piece of scratch paper here. And my mini emboss machine, cut emboss machine. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, this is, need to cut piece off. Okay, I need plate 1, plate 2, cardstock, the die, and we're gonna take that through. And there you have our little die. So cute. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. And let's see, Be Merry will be too big for on there. So let's see. I have. How about Peace and Joy? That should fit on there. Yeah. Okay, Peace and Joy. And I'm going to do Garden Green. And I'm going to hold it this way. Make sure it's straight. And down we go. Beautiful. Okay, and then I'm going to just put that right there. And I'm going to pop that up. And there you have card number 3. Okay. And the last one. I did this one in a regular size card. Okay. And I put it down to 3 by 6. So again, this is the fourth of the 4 by or the fourth of the 6 by 6. I scored that at 3. And this here is 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. That will get down. That is my second layer or first layer. And then I took this DSP. The trees are on the back side. And I wanted to make sure I got some deer in here. As you can see, when I made the bigger card, I got more deer. So I have 2 here, the back end leg, and 1 bending over. And this piece is 2.5 by 4 1/4. That's going to go at the bottom. Okay. And then I cut a piece of, I had scrap. And this is actually 2 3/4 by 1. That is going to get laid right up here. And you can put it up as far as you want and down as far as you want. I'm going to put it like right in the middle. And then I need to get Peace on Earth. Peace on Earth. And I'm going to get Pecan Pie. If I can get the plastic off of my stamps. Okay, Peace on Earth. Pecan Pie. A block. And we will stamp this. Like so. And we're going to just lay that down. About putting it between the two. And there you have card number 4. Very easy tonight. So, that being said, I am going to get a piece of, hold on, I got to get a piece of basic white. You could use, if you don't want your envelope this heavy, okay, you can use regular copy paper off of your printer, because these envelopes are about that weight, I think. It depends what the weight is of your copy paper. So we're going to start with this. And I have my measurements here. I need to get my cutting and my okay. This you will need 9 1/4. So 9 1/4. We're going to cut, and 7 1/2. Okay. 9 1/4, 7 1/2. Okay. On the nine and a half inch side. Okay. I am going to score at 1 1/2 and 8 1/4. Then I'm going to turn it, and I am going to score at 1 and 4 1/2. Yeah, it looks right. Had to look. Okay. If you want to take a picture, okay, so it's 7 1/2 by 9 1/4. You're going to score at 1 inch on your 7 1/2 inch side and 4 1/2. And then on your 9 1/4 inch side, you want to score at 1 1/4 and 8 1/4. Oh, 1 1/2, 8 1/4. Okay. So I need to cut this square off here. Okay. And I am going to cut that on an angle. And I'm going to cut this rectangle off. Okay, so far so good. Then I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to cut this rectangle off. And I am going to cut that on the angle too. And then I'm going to cut this one.